I had found a solution for just 20 of them, but there were 200 more people. So I said, let's go and see what they have. And little did I know that they had more than enough computer related work for us. So to cut a long story short, when I went there and saw these people, what happened was I noticed that they were typing and in 3 languages. Okay. So I kind of talked to myself a lot. I said, 3 languages, how can we work in the vernacular when you have the half matras and you have so many other things which are difficult for our children to reason? But then in the next instance, I realized that they were not typing, they were selecting options. So in the first vertical, there was morning or afternoon milk. And I looked at the image of morning and afternoon was completely different in all the languages. Subah Sham, if you see the length of the word, everything was visually different. Then the second thing was buffalo or cow. Look how different, if you just look at the visual of the cow and the buffalo, again, totally different in all the languages. And the third and the fourth were just number of liters and percentage of fat. So immediately dawned upon me that I could try. So we went back and we started this Chumantri. The teachers put the names of the kids on the whiteboard. And this is really important. This part of the whole process is really important because we put the names on the whiteboard or blackboard and on small pieces of paper. And Chumantri, we threw it on the table, everybody grabbed a paper. Now, if Rashmi got Sugandha, okay, Rashmi didn't know what Sugandha looked like. But Sugandha was so delighted that Rashmi had her name. And this is how they matched the image of the name for the first time. And this is where the curriculum built from this experience. And it is evolved into a copyrighted curriculum across India. And it has enabled over 8,000 people today, Rashmi. Okay, I would say it has empowered over 8,000 families, more than that actually, because 2,052 people we enabled employment from 2004 to 2015. But in 2015, with the help of Tata Trust, I got a team from 3 people who were running Amba. I got a team of 54 people, okay? And with their help, we took it to 25 states in India. Here, it's really important to know that if you collaborate and you use existing collaterals, what happens is your overheads get down to an absolute minimum. So this is how in just 3 years, with the help of my team, and I had an amazing young lady called Somya. She was the director for training and she was a tiger and she got all these monitoring staff saluting and doing the job, and that's how we collaborated with 475 centers that we call now Amba Certified Partner Centers in 25 states in India. In Mizoram and Jammu and Kashmir, we've been having a bit of a challenge because of obvious reasons, the Naxalites and the landslides in Mizoram. And in Jammu and Kashmir, every time I've been there already to both these places. Somya and I went to Mizoram and we went to Jammu. But thereafter, we couldn't go again because of the security challenges there. But in all the other centers, there is a heavy lean towards South India. There are many more centers in South India. But I feel very proud that at least we made an inroad into 25 states.
Wow. Sugandha, it's amazing. You mentioned Saumya and the training that you did right from the Northeast to Jammu Kashmir. Now, obviously, your team is very well chosen and it has some amazing people. So, can you tell us a little about your team?
So, Rashmi, there are 2 aspects to our team. Okay. One is the training that is done. And the training is like different aspects to it, which I will go into very shortly. And one is the monitoring aspect of it. Okay. The larger team that I have are peers with intellectual disability. We wouldn't be able to do the training without them. So at the core center, I have 110 people. with IQs that vary from 65 down to 11 IQ. Each of them productive, each of them who are multitaskers. They not only do training for other people like them in other states, and today they do it taking remote access, but they also do the training, the initial training for special educators from all those 475 centers. So the trainers are people with intellectual disability. So I talked about my core center, which we call the Amba core center. We call it the ACC. And then we have the Amba certified partner centers, which are the ACPCs. Now, each Amba certified partner center has a special educator who's trained by our people at the ACC, who is really the umbrella out there, all right? Who stands back till she's absolutely required to intervene. Otherwise, we have 20 people. Two of them are trained at the ACC and then they go back. The rest of the 18 are selected. 20 people with higher ability and 20, they're broken up into higher ability and lower ability. Okay. And a small portion of information is taught to the higher ability and they take that information through to the person with the lower ability. But as you go forward over the years, what happens is the person with a higher social skill becomes the driving force. So sometimes even someone with a lower IQ, with a better social skill, is able to take over the partnership that is there. Okay. So this is the big team that I have, which is 475 in two people in the Amba certified partner centers. And in the ACC, I have 110 people who are completely responsible. The intermediate software is what Pramod and there's another young man, a general manager called Prabhu. These are the two guys who actually put that software in place with the help of volunteers. But sometimes volunteers are not available. We actually pay for the software. But we wouldn't be able to understand whether the software really works unless it's tested out by our 110 people at the core center. You understand how important these 110 people are. So pilots are driven also by people with intellectual disability. And thereafter, it is the monitoring that the rest of my team does. Now, the 22 people that I have today who are mainstream, I wouldn't be able to work without them. It is not about I anymore. It's all about we today. Okay. I have two directors. There's Chaitra. If you can just say hi. Chaitra helps me with the HR, a very small part of HR, but a big part of business development. And of course, there's Pramod. Pramod is very shy, very, very shy, but I promise you he delivers. Okay. In fact, he tells me what needs to be done where it comes to software and hardware, and he's really a hardware person. And thanks to Pramod, we have many of our young people who are driving the hardware. Okay, we've got people from 11 IQ to 70 IQ, right? Who are actually assembling laptops outside. I mean, they're multitaskers, all of them. Okay. And then, of course, Chaitra and Pramod, I always tell them one of you have to be here to safeguard the program. And most of the time it works. Okay. The second level of people are my general managers. Kalpana out here. And there are three more people that Chaitra will quickly take it across to Prabhu. I was talking about Prabhu, who helps Pramod with software and with technology. Yeah. These are my amazing peer trainers. That is Shivu. That is Ranjini next to these. So my entire program is manager driven, Rashmi. You know, I've got about 12 to 14 managers, and the whole country is divided among these managers. And my general managers monitor what they do and help me to showcase it to the rest of the world. Can I leave it to you to talk about what you do here at the center?
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
So here in Amba, they are working on the data entry works. But even though most of them don't know, they are working on visual methodology. Even today, they don't know ABCD, A or B or C, but they are able to do the work as you and I do. So now at present, what you observed, we were doing the work for Bombay Stock Exchange, which we have completed, and waiting for the second phase of Bombay Stock Exchange. And they take all the training from, even from the basic, everything is a peer driven program. So when they come to Amba, most of them come with very low esteem with themselves, reserved. So after they come, our focus is to make them motivate. The main job of the special educator, whether in ACC or in ACPC, our main job is to motivate them, because most of them have low self confidence because of the society or parents. I don't know, maybe different other things. When they come, we show them, we introduce paint to them, we introduce Google images, Googles to them, we introduce different topics. So we speak on the topics of the day. Slowly, only one by the first day, they will start to open up. And slowly another boy. Sometimes some child may take 3 to 6 months also to open up. Once they are open up, they will take the program. So when they learn and they start, we introduce the training and we take AnyDesk access. We train them. Our ACC peer trainers will start training the ACPC peers online. After they, it will go in different phase of training. First will be the non-computer activity. Corona, it was a different methodology of training. But after Corona, there is a different methodology of training.
Very good.
Because that time they able to come to the cities, to Bangalore, stay with us, learn the things and go back. But after Corona, we think it is not safe for them or for us. So we are taking the program on online, where we have to take the program by step by step by step. Once we finished the first phase of training, that the first phase of training is we are introducing the alphabets to them. We will not tell the alphabets are A or B or C. It is an image for them. We will tell we are introducing the images, different type of images, which is present in keyboards and other things. We'll introduce the images and they start learn to match the images. The first phase of training is to get the matching of images. Then we slowly move them to second phase of training, where they will learn to copy and paste the images. There will be a different curriculum for each training, and they will copy and paste it. Once they learn it, then we take them to computer activity. We use them to functionally using of computer, not all the things in the computer. Only whatever is necessary for them for the training, it is done. So once they learn that, we take them through Paint, Word, and Excel.
Allowing 4 of my stars, absolute stars, and national award winners to introduce themselves. Okay? May I do that?
Please go ahead.
My name is Bharti Srinivasan. I am runner-up of CII Women Example 2017 for education.
My name is Priya, manages the virtual curriculum training. I am the CII Women's Exemplar 2013 for education.
My name is Siju Tekil. I won the Helen Keller Award in 2016 for being the Outstanding Employee of the Year.
My name is Deep Popana. I won the MacGyver Shortly Award online during the pandemic.
This is the team. Aren't they amazing?
Absolutely, absolutely amazing. Wonderful meeting all you award winners. All the very best to all of you. And thank you so much. Such a pleasure meeting all of you.
Thank you.